हमने देखा, हमने पाया, शिव भोला भगवान।
कितना मीठा, कितना प्यारा, शिव भोला भगवान।
सिकिलते मीठे मीठे बच्चे
शिव भोला भगवान।
सभी बच्चों को नथिंग योग का पाठ हर परिस्थिति में सदा स्मृति में रहे। ब्राह्मण जीवन अर्थात क्वेश्चन मार्क और आश्चर्य की रेखा हो नहीं सकती। कितने बार ये समाचार भी सुना होगा, कितने बार सुना है ये नया समाचार सुना रही हो या सुन रही हो? नया है, नया है, नहीं। ब्राह्मण जीवन अर्थात हर समाचार सुनते कलम पहले की स्मृति में समृद्ध रहे। जो होना है वो हो रहा है। इसलिए क्या होगा क्वेश्चन उठ नहीं सकता। त्रिकालदर्शियों ड्रामा के आत्मध्य अंत को जानने वाले हो, तो क्या वर्तमान को नहीं जान सकते? घबराते तो नहीं हो ना? घबराते हो नहीं? ब्राह्मण जीवन में हर कदम में कल्याण। घबराने की बात नहीं है, लेकिन आप सबका कर्तव्य अपनी शांति की शक्ति से शांति की किरणें अशांत आत्माओं को देना। अपने ही आपके भाई बहने तो अपने ईश्वरी परिवार के संबंध से सहयोगी बनो। जितना ही युद्ध में समय निकाल शांति का सहयोग दो। ये है आप ब्रह्मन आत्माओं का कर्तव्य। बाप दादा का याद प्यार स्वीकारो।
Om Shanti. Avyak signals inculcate the power of being fearless and make your stage unshakable, immovable, and constant. Don't make perishable facilities your support or your foundation. They are only there in name for namesake, for service. Use them for service and become detached. Your mind should not be attracted by the attraction of facilities. Constant does not mean that you always have the same speed. To be constant means to constantly experience the flying stage. Let the imperishable string of all relationships be forged with the one. Let there be the determined thought, I belong to one and none other. Not a single relationship should be missing. When the string of all relationships is tied to one, you will automatically have a constant stage. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Vyakti Parivar. Today's day 21. Zeal and enthusiasm, the flying stage. All round flying bird. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti, everyone flying a stage. That's very good. I'm seeing the head moving, hands moving. Nice. Whole Thai family is also there. Flying a stage is very, very light stage. And once someone is light, one is ready, willing to cooperate. When there is subtle heaviness of any kind, then we think whether I should do this or not, I can cooperate or not. All these thoughts are coming from very subtle heaviness. Then we cannot be all round, because all round also means ever ready. And ever ready means very light. Baba had been talking a lot about giving cooperation. Cooperation within the family and cooperation to the whole world. Especially Papa had been talking of power of peace. When the atmosphere is of peacelessness, souls are disturbed or annoyed because of any reason, you have to spread the vibrations of peace, cooperation of peace. It could be any, it could be patience, it could be love, it could be peace. Whatever is missing in the atmosphere, whatever is missing in the relationship, you must give that cooperation, create that. Because we are creating new world, golden aged world, where there is love, happiness, harmony, cooperation. So we should create here also, right? That kind of world. First I have a world around me, then there is a whole world, right? So world around me should have love, should have harmony, peace. Right? Where the souls don't have that, then I cooperate and I spread. That means we are not influenced by that atmosphere. If I am influenced, then my thinking will become like that. So not look at what is disturbing, what is peaceless, but just create peace, use power of peace. So think about this word cooperation, which Baba had been using. Because even when people have any personal problems or difficulty, they call you. When they are speaking, yeah, we want to hear exactly what happened, why it happened. I don't think that is necessary. But when somebody is sharing the story of sorrow, while that soul is listening, my like, so while listening to the story of that person, the emotion and feelings of that person should change same time. And that person should say, oh, as soon as I spoke, I was speaking, my sorrow has disappeared, my peacelessness is gone. I'm feeling very peace while speaking. And that is up to my stage. Am I interested in hearing the story, or my interest is to just help the soul? Even if I have to listen, because you have to listen, right? But that relief which should happen to that person should be same time. Not I say, okay, afterwards I will give good vibrations. And I know when I have paid attention, soul is really sharing, has a lot of sorrow, heart is hurt, crying. I can know that it's painful, but my stage, my listening, my vibrations while listening should be such which has power of peace, power of love. Or faith in drama, okay, it's karmic account, it's settling, that I don't have to say much. But the other soul experiences. Because this way you're not taking someone's sorrow also. Otherwise, you take little bit sorrow also. And then later on, you think about that one's pain. But if you are doing same time, like there is air conditioning, so your heat is reduced. So think about it, what Baba means to give cooperation of power of peace. Is while listening to person who is peaceless, create peace for that person, create love, create happiness, create lightness. I feel that is true cooperation to the souls, whether it is within family or anyone who calls you. And this increases our ability. And all round really also means able to cooperate in every task, whether it is sustaining of yagya, whether it is lokik way, whether it is unlimited service, always willing to cooperate through thoughts, through body, through any need, any requirement is there. I should be all round and able to fulfill that. So work on this tomorrow. See how you are all rounder and how you are able to create the power of peace, the world of peace around you. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. So today is Saturday, so we'll be having our chit chat session today. So please be with us. So before we start our Avyakti journey with chit chat, let's hear our Avyakti team angel experience. So today we have Avyakti team angel, Sister Juliana and Sister Ekta. So I would like to welcome both of them. So welcome angels.
Om Shanti everyone. Om Shanti Didi. So happy to be here again. Welcome to Avyakti team sharing for this evening. So we are very excited and feel very fortunate to have Sister Juliana to share with us. So a very special welcome to Sister Juliana. So today,
Thank you, Sister Ekta. It's a pleasure for me.
for us too. Thank you. So today we would love to hear your sharing on 3 things. So I'll ask the first 2 together is about knowing your experience and your feelings. First, how do you feel being part of the family, Avyakti Parivar? And second, on your experience of being part of the Avyakti team, serving as a team member. So how do you feel? What are your experiences? Please share with us.
Well, first of all, for me, it's a pleasure, it's an honor to be part of this beautiful family. As the name is family, it means that there is no bondages, no nationality, no language. It's like we are all family together. Because before we have to wait for physical retreats to be together. But now, thanks technology and especially to Didi's initiative and all this beautiful Avyakti Parivar team, now we can meet all together every day. So I really enjoy this beautiful opportunity because it's also an initiative that comes from the love of God, of Baba, Didi, and all the team to make us all feel part of this beautiful family and being all joining knowledge, churning, doing homework, having this knowledge in a practical way every day. So especially from my heart, this is a beautiful chance to say thank you to everyone, not only Didi, the team, but also all the regional family, all the America family, that we are closer now more than ever. And especially being invited to be part of the translation team, give me the opportunity, especially when I have the chance to translate the Murli on Sundays in the morning for English to Spanish speakers. Really enjoy Sister Gayatri's and sometimes Mohini Didi Murlis. When they read it, I feel like it's a total pleasure for me. Feel like the chatra bird, like drinking this nectar of knowledge in my intellect, because it's like twice. When you are translating, you are not only reading or listening the knowledge, but also saying it in the language, your language, or the language the people you are translating for. So the beautiful reward is that then the intellect becomes clear, becomes like you are taking the knowledge twice, as I said before. And that's beautiful return, beautiful reward, that then it becomes an easy way to make the knowledge true in my life. So when I do this beautiful service and being part of the team, translation team, it's like the gift to remember the Murli all the week, to remember the knowledge, the points, and the churning of the instrument every week, and can share with the local family also of the center to bring them this newness that I learned when translating. So thank you so much, because I really enjoy this wonderful service.
Thank you, Sister Juliana. That was beautiful, very inspiring and touching as well. I loved how you shared about the Chatrak word. We all are that, right? We all love Murli and wait for Murli. And in this way, it's like double benefit listening to that and saying the same thing in our own language. So that's a blessing for us. Thank you for sharing that. It's all Baba's miracle working. So next one is about your experience with the homework. So as today's homework was on practicing to create enthusiasm in others means to create enthusiasm in the self. So we would love to hear your experience about your practice on this homework.
Well, when I just, learning, checking, revising a little bit more of this beautiful topic of the season that the team chose, that is zeal and enthusiasm. It was great when I was learning about the homework, today's homework. Like, it was a great opportunity to match with this topic. It's one of my favorite topics, that it is the enthusiasm, love and enthusiasm, both zeal and enthusiasm. For me, it's a very powerful combination. And especially today, we were planning a program for the public, and it was about walking and having some kung fu exercises on the mountain, and also meditation with the nature. So it was kind of a new experiment doing service to the public. And it is a brother, he has this art of the kung fu. And then one sister and me, we were giving the meditation and, the spiritual side of this program. So especially when we were preparing already, I feel Baba's idea of this newness, of this service. And I feel like enthusiasm is when we have these new experiments, new ideas, especially for me, because when we start preparing this walking of today, this beautiful day, especially there were a lot of sun, so the nature also cooperates with the program. I feel a lot of love previously preparing the program, feel that Baba was supporting this idea. And I was just checking a little bit of the meaning of the word. The word enthusiasm in the Latin language means having God with me, or having God's power, zeal, energy. So for me, beyond or behind of the enthusiasm energy is also love. because when doing things with love, everything has a special movement, special vibration. Everything becomes easier. Family gets together, working on the service. And especially from the morning, we were having the murli together, taking breakfast together, getting ready for this beautiful service. And we were enjoying a lot, only having this idea of this program in the nature with the public and some kung fu exercises and meditation. So I really enjoy to have new ideas, to have God's love with me when doing service. And I know and I feel him in every step when I doing service. And the great reward of a zeal and enthusiasm, especially I can experience in my life, is that when I feel it and I give it to others through service, through mind, through words, then when I see them happy also, getting this love and this enthusiasm, the big reward is also having my heart happy, having that satisfaction to be an instrument of God, and especially to have his support and love in all steps and all things that we create and prepare, directed by him. So thank you for this beautiful opportunity to share and to have this beautiful experience today by practicing the homework, especially in this special day, beautiful day with all of you. Thank you so much.
Wonderful. That was very beautiful. Perfect drama. So well planned homework to practice on this special day of service. Thank you so much for sharing that. And
thanks to you.
now we would like you to read tomorrow's homework for all of us from the slide. It's just coming up. So let's listen to the homework now.
Zeal, enthusiasm, the flying stage. All round flying bird. Those who are flying birds are rulers of the globe. They have all round parts. They become embodiments of success in all types of service. The father has an all-round part. He can become a friend as well as the father. Similarly, those who are in the flying stage are able to play full parts of any type of service, wherever there is a need. This is known as being an all-round flying bird.
Zeal and enthusiasm, the flying stage. All round, flying bird. Those who are flying birds are rulers of the globe. They have all-round parts. They become embodiments of success in all types of service. The father has an all-round part. He can become a friend as well as the father. Similarly, those who are in the flying stage are able to play full parts of any type of service wherever there is a need. This is known as being an all-round flying bird. उमंग उत्साह उड़ती कला ऑल राउंड उड़ता पंछी उड़ती कला वाले ऐसे निर्बंधन होंगे जो जहां भी सेवा हो वहां पहुंच जाएंगे। और हर प्रकार की सेवा में सफलता मूर्त बन जाएंगे। जैसे बाप ऑलराउंड पार्टधारी हैं, सखा भी बन सकते तो बाप भी बन सकते। ऐसे उड़ती कला वाले जिस समय जो सेवा की आवश्यकता होगी उसमें संपन्न पार्ट बजा सकेंगे। इसको ही कहा जाता है ऑलराउंड उड़ता पंछी। Om Shanti. Chit chat. So some of you have sent us messages that we are not seeing anymore, Brother Eric. Of course, Brother Eric is also with us. He has not gone anywhere. He's a little bit out, so he'll be back soon. Don't worry. So we have Sister Wadi and Brother Eric also. They are with us. We won't leave them. So today, welcome to a Vyakti Journey, a Vyakti Parivar Chit Chat, sweet conversations that overflow with insights and inspirations. So I would like to welcome our angels. Sister Wadi, welcome.
Om Shanti Bhumi Ben. How are you? No, Eric hasn't left yet. He's still very much present and he'll be with us all next Saturday from Peace Village, I hope. Good evening, Didi. And of course, the whole family. This morning I was with the Columbia family, now I'm in Tampa, and now we're in New York. So, hello, dear Sister Mohini, how are you? I'm going to start off with just a quick personal question. Oops. about the beginning of your Brahmin life. And when you first went to Madhavan to meet Brahma Baba, had you understood all the knowledge at that point?
I think that, I understood knowledge from day one.
Oh,
In the sense of few things. Who am I? About Baba, about home, about new world, and that's our inheritance and kingdom. All these basic things I understood from very beginning. And actually I got very connected and have faith that this is what I need in my life, is to know myself, to know my eternal Father, to know my home and kingdom, because this is what is required in the life in general also, right? In Lokik way also, that's important. But what I was looking for when I went to Madhuban is to experience Baba as ocean, as unlimited, and what exactly is love of God, and through Brahma Baba or in his presence, just kind of feeling God more and more, experiencing God more, even like since childhood, because I felt myself always very close to God. And I always felt deep connection in a very divine way and a beautiful way with God. But now I really wanted to experience him, be close to him.
so there was no question of any difficulty in giving up bhakti?
Yeah, I was able to do it, but it was whole, bhakti is kind of a family tradition.
Mm-hmm.
So we had a big temple and I was the main one who used to worship at night time.
Right.
We all had timings. And there are certain respect towards those idols you worship. If you have gold idols, then you have metal ones, then you have marble ones. So it depends how you have to say goodbye to them.
Oh,
Yeah, so because you cannot just abandon them. These days, when I see in USA with the pets, cat and dog, you just leave, very few people. Some
yeah.
people do leave them on streets. We see them, especially cats, but generally you are very respectful, because that living relationship it gets created. So for us, those deities were like, our ancestors or part of our family. So you can't just, so we had to take advice from different places. How do gradually we reduce the number, because we have many,
Interesting.
big one, small one, medium size, and all just imagine so many gods, goddesses. So some we gave, first we start thinking of the temples, because where they can still be worshipped, they shouldn't be abandoned. So some temples accepted, some other temples. So we will take them in Haridwar in a proper suitcase, wrapped in velvet. And there was whole feeling of departure too. Like my childhood, I grew with them.
Mm-hmm.
And to say goodbye to them was not easy. It's not question of stopping worshipping, but to say goodbye to them.
Oh, how interesting.
So then we asked some of the families, those who were good in worshipping, offered bhog and change their clothes, or, give them proper, washing and everything. So some we gave to some families, and some of our members in the family were not in Gyan. So they decided to keep half of the temple, that they will maintain and they will do everything. So it's not question of giving up bhakti, but it's just like the relationship which you create with these idols is very, very interesting. And, like for me to just love for them.
I had no sense of that, no sense of that.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering if, and it seemed you had a lot of idols, and I'm wondering if in your saying goodbye to them, almost like, you know, when a daughter leaves home to go to her in-laws and there's the sadness and the proper goodbyes. I'm wondering if there was one image in particular that you had particular love for, that might even have been an indication of who you were going to be in the future.
Yeah, one definitely is big size Lakshmi Narayan,
Oh,
but
interesting.
always with small, young Sri Krishna, always. I talk to that Krishna, I will have love for that, get answers, have conversation, like a living being.
Wow.
It was really like a good, so in the night when I had to do Aarti, our prayer, which we do every night. And so I will specially say good night to him. And then in the morning, good morning, and whatever dresses we used to get as children for Diwali, for Janmashtami, similar kind of dresses they will make for these idols, like they were also family members.
Wow.
So if we get velvet, they will get velvet. If we get silk, they will get silk. So it was like a part of family,
Good
So
heavens.
of course, for me, Sri Krishna was, I communicated or lovingly, whatever I had to share,
Yeah.
and I get answers, whatever was from Sri Krishna.
Yeah. So I was thinking about, been thinking a lot because it's the month about focusing on the golden age. And so a number of questions, and I know there may not be answers, and I don't know if it's of interest to everybody else, but just the questions pop up. And I was thinking, because Baba mentioned last week, and I think he mentions in tomorrow's Murli as well, he especially refers to those first souls with Brahma Baba, right? Could we say that they are the only ones who get the direct inheritance from God in terms of, like, say, for instance, whoever Narayan's son is, he's going to inherit Narayan's wealth. And so will the son be wealthier than the father? Will the son have his own wealth? Or is there some kind of a communal wealth where it's not that this belongs to me and this belongs to you? How will that work? Does that make sense? Is it clear, the question?
Yeah, there are two things. One is, I just want to say that all of us, get inheritance from Baba directly.
At this time?
Yeah. And of course, in golden age, it will be the sons inheriting from the parents.
Yes.
But here, actually, every one of us get inheritance directly from God.
For sure, for sure.
And our status and the family relationships are based on purity. So all the numbers, are based on the purity. And then, of course, there, today, I don't know how it happened. Someone sent me a link of how our Maharajas in India, because India was monarchy for a long time. We had king, queens, many, every state had their own. So they were showing that how even government banned everything. They stopped giving them their monthly pension, things like that. But then they still have so much wealth. So they were showing that in Jaipur, there is 14-year-old boy. He's the last one, and they're giving him crown and throne, and he will go to London to study that become as a king. So I think that, whatever they inherit, from the parents, that continues, their children will get, then their children will get. It's like a monarchy, So Lakshmi Narayan's kingdom will continue by Lakshmi Narayan number 2, 3, 8 Lakshmi Narayan in golden age, and then Ram and Sita. So I think if we understand, I think same as in England, right? In England also,
Right.
there is
Yeah.
any monarchy will have a similar kind of system of to crown their next prince, you know.
Right, but the first ones don't get it from anybody else. Narayan doesn't get it from doesn't inherit it from, there's nobody before him.
No,
So,
so
along with the first ones.
Yeah, but also Lakshmi Narayan first will get inheritance, but not from parents.
No,
but
that's
Baba
what I was referring
yeah.
to, not so much from God.
So
but
it's the inheritance they claim from God. The nature will provide them.
nature will provide. Very
That
nice.
means they will have material things. They will have everything available at that time for them.
But do you think the second Narayan will have more than the first?
There is, I have to think about it, but I feel that they inherit basically from first Lakshmi Narayan. And maybe, you know, like these days we have more and more facilities, right? So in same way, there might be some other things for the kingdom, for gardening or palaces, you know. So that could keep changing too. I don't know, it will be more. The quality will be of number one. So then two, quality might decrease little. But there might be more assets and more facilities, and palace might be of better quality. Yeah, there is possibility of that.
And you know, this thing has come up again, you know, because we churn these different things, but sometimes people hear something a teacher has said and they take it as gospel, that this is the truth. And recently it has come up, the idea of Mama being the one who gives birth to Krishna. You know, Baba mentioned, I think it was today's Murli, was it today? He said about that that the parents of Sri Krishna would have to, you know, kind of die or whatever, and then give birth. Do you have any? We used to discuss it years and years ago, but I don't know if you have any thoughts about it. Who will be the parents of Krishna? Does it matter? Or what would be the qualification? But I don't think there's any fixed name yet, is there?
It's very interesting. I haven't thought much, but when you are saying it, I could say that yes, because Narayan's second should be, we're talking of first one. First one's parents can't be Mama and Baba, right? But the second one will be, and the parents will be first Lakshmi Narayan, will be Baba Mama.
Right.
Second one, not first one.
Yeah.
When you are talking, I'm thinking that yes, it's true, but the first Lakshmi Narayan, their kings and their parents will be, no, Baba always mentioned that Krishna's father won't have that much status as Sri Krishna had, because they are not, they are in the transition of confluence age and golden age, not Kali Yuga and golden age, but confluence age and golden age. So their parents, Sri Krishna's and Mama's parents, will be different, but they will be then parents of Lakshmi Narayan second.
So would you rather be the parents of the first Narayan or the child of the first Narayan?
What you're asking me?
Yes, just a fun question.
That's interesting. I think that I will also have same inheritance like Lakshmi Narayan first, not through Lakshmi Narayan first, but because I am in their kingdom, my inheritance will also come from nature. Whatever I will get is from there, because the first, all the souls in the first kingdom is the nature provides them. And then they inherit in second and third and fourth. So I think I will have abundance from confluence age to continue and keep receiving from nature. And of course, my parents at that time, whatever I will get from them. But I think same could be those who are in first kingdom.
And somebody was asking the question about, I mean, the golden age is so fascinating in terms of interactions and, you know, humanity in its highest expression. But what will be the system of learning there, if there is one? Because it certainly won't be like how schools are nowadays, you know, and who, is there somebody to teach, say, when it comes to science? Or is it that these samskars will be in the souls and they'll just emerge? You know, we were watching some animals this evening, turtles and one thing, and they're just happy in their own element and they're doing the right thing and the natural thing. So what is this natural thing that will be in the golden age that will result in amazing buildings and, you know, scientific achievements and everything else, technology, etc.? How will that come about? Will it just emerge like it's latent in certain souls and they'll emerge it, like there'll be artists and that will emerge from them? Will there be
There are two things. One is what are the skills, you know, like, so what Baba says that purity in the form of sato stage. So when intellect is satoguni stage, it has creativity. So when they look at elements and they look at the needs of the life, they can change the nature into material things.
Wow.
You know, like Viman is created. You don't need to go to college to learn how to create Viman. But there will be some souls with that skills or a gift to create Viman. And actually all artistic things, mostly they are always, like people say, gift from God. They are not, later on we have like colleges and universities to go, but artists generally have to invent from inside, like singers, you know. They
Yes.
might need to learn later tuning and all that, but what is coming is really from their sanskar.
Mhm.
So the sato intellect will connect with the life of the deities, and whatever are the needs of deities, they will create them.
Wow, beautiful.
But administration will be taught in school. The basic administration, the basic principles and how there is governance. So they go. And the language generally comes from parents, right? Whatever parents speak, children will speak, that language is there. But, you know, communication amongst kingdoms while running the kingdom, that is taught in the schools in the beginning, primarily just giving them basic understanding. And like these days also, no, they have colleges for prince, princess, royal colleges. So what they are taught basically is royal etiquettes, royal ways of interaction. And so that royalty will be there, but still they will be given some basic family culture, and some of the things will be taught by, they will call them gurus of their time, you know, gurus in, or skilled people in the kingdom will teach them.
Mm-hmm.
It's not they have professors and teachers, but every kingdom will have some consultant, you know, in different areas, and they will guide them and they will train them to become or do whatever they have to do.
I'm looking at the clock here, but one thing that came up in today's Murli, there was many things in today's Murli, it was so wonderful. But where Baba mentioned the role of Shankar, that it only happens in the subtle region. What's your take on that?
Yeah, because in the beginning, when Shiv Baba descends, so it's like for three functions of establishment, sustenance, destruction. So he had these three images or three subtle deities in subtle region. They are not created, they are the souls, they get those forms. And then Baba serves Shankar to show that how bodiless stage or tapasya is what can destroy the obstacles or sinful actions or any negativity. So it was like Baba showing that image of Shankar, like Vishnu, more
Yeah.
as aim and object, and Lakshminarayan. and Brahma becoming Avyak. So all three in subtle regions had a different role.
Mhm.
And after that, when Brahma Baba became Avyak, that means there is no need for Vishnu or no need for Shankar. But then also at one point, Baba said, each one of you are actually all three, because you create, you sustain, and you also destroy through tapasya.
Yeah.
So it really merged into showing us first and then asking us, this is what you all are. You know, you can play all three parts, which Brahma Baba also played. So I think gradually the way it was, you know, kind of explained, and the merging of their part.
Yeah, I like that. And I'd forgotten about that, just that idea of the bodiless stage. And I think it was last week's Aviyak where Baba said creation, sustenance, and transformation. And I suppose it requires that, as you say, that bodiless stage and what have you for transformation. That's very helpful. Okay.
As far as I know, I can share.
That's great. No, I really like that. I liked all the things that you clarified. I like that idea about how it will be nature that will provide and how you'll be able to transform things from nature into something else, and purity.
Satogun, yeah.
With the Satoguni stage connected with the creativity. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank.
Okay.
Clarification that Sato Pradhan is more than Sato or less?
Somebody is asking if Sato Pradhan is more than Sato. Yeah, Sato Pradhan is highest. Sato Pradhan is like total climax, you know, 100%. And then Sato, then is Rajo, and then is Tamo. And then Tamo Pradhan. Yeah.
Yeah.
And from Tamo Pradhan, we're changing into Sato Pradhan now.
Yeah.
Sato is like purity, you know, but because the whole world is shown into three qualities, Sato, Rajo, Tamo, so we use these words, but it's really degrees of purity. Okay.
Thank you so much, Didi.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Vodiman.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, thank you so much. This was a wonderful chit chat and wonderful questions and answers. Actually, it took us into the golden age and many actually clarifications. It's thank you so much, Sister Wadi, for asking these questions. And I believe that whenever you come next, please continue with this. It would be nice. So thank you, Didi, and thank you. Let's remember Baba.
Om Shanti. Flying birds. Om Shanti. Good night, everyone. Good night.